Hey everyone, welcome to Warp. This game, basically I think the designers sat down and were like, let's combine cat videos and blood and violence, because those things are really popular among the public. People love watching cat videos, and people love, games.
Incredible.
Let's make them, let's put those two things together. Let's make Lilo and Stitch. If Stitch was a raving, murdering, adorable teddy bear, basically. So, here's this first cutscene.
Think it'll be any trouble? Nah. This one looks pretty harmless.
As you can see, we look pretty harmless.
Yes. As expected. Excellent. We need another specimen.
So now we have our helpful little friend, who is basically Mr. Triangle, Mr. Polygon, whatever you want to call him. And he's been trapped here just like us. But for some reason, we have some kind of, I guess, like, telekinesis, connection, telepathy, that's the word I was looking for. Got some hardcore telepathy going on right here, which is fine. Because he's gonna help us out. Just like, Navi.
It's awake.
Be like, hey, every 2 minutes. Nah, it's not that annoying.
We're starting basic testing, but the subject doesn't seem to have fully recovered from our earlier experiments. Will you stay to observe?
You handle it from here. Let me know if
Alright,
you
so
learn anything interesting.
here we are into the game. So we basically don't stand a chance without our powers, which was that ring that they removed from us. So space teddy bears are nothing without their jewelry. It's basically the moral of the story. So anyway, yeah. We're gonna go in here. This really reminded me a lot of like the Aperture Laboratories type of thing. So we're gonna push this ball. I played the introduction before I decided to record it, but it's a lot of fun. So I like it a lot. Though I will say, we're gonna eat a grub here. So let's get through this because there's gonna be some dialogue. Delicious. Eat that up. Eat it. It's like no grub I've ever seen. I don't know why they call it grubs. It should be like alien mushrooms, whatever.
Is that its mouth?
So anyway, this game, I think it's made by, or like it's governed by EA, or Origin or whatever their website's called. And like, the game is really fun, but the process I had to go through to actually get this thing to work was insane. Like, I had to make an account, and then that account didn't work for some reason, and so then I had to freaking, like, change my password twice, because I don't know why. Like, I didn't forget my password, it was the same, I just kept typing the same thing over and over and over again. And finally I decided that my account did in fact exist, so I don't know what was going on with that. But yeah, like, it won't let you play the game, even though this game is on Steam. You have to make an account for it to actually launch and download and stuff. You don't actually have to log in though when playing it, so like, as I do things in this game, it should say that like, my name should be player, and that's because I'm not logged in, because screw logging in, then you have to put in your activation code again for this game, even though you already authorized it through Steam and all that. That's not good enough for them. So the only like huge downside I've seen.
Well.
Sorry. There we go. Alright, so as you can see, a teddy bear is nothing without its jewelry. You're only as good as the diamond you have around your belly. Anyway, so they're gonna try and lock us down. I'm gonna go over here and eat this grub. And these are gonna be hidden throughout the level. There's two things that you can find. You can find grubs, and then you can also find film canisters, I think is what they're called. Yeah, like I said, I've only played about like Well, it says I played over an hour of this game, but most of that was just getting through the shenanigans. The shenanigans that were forced upon me. So anyway, as you can see, there's some whoa. So if we go through there, you die. And so we go down in one shot. However, they're pretty generous. I am pressing to continue, whatever. So, they're pretty generous with the checkpoints. As you can see, they're going to teach you right here. Look, if you go through there, you get shot. Wow, amazing. Who could have guessed? So we're going to go out through here. And someone was doing some kind of construction, it looks like. But anyway. So yeah. The only like huge major downside is that you have to like log in and make this account that you don't want to make, even though you're using Steam, which already legitimizes your copy of the game. Anyway, so here we can look around. So the control scheme, you use the arrow keys to move, and then you use WASD to look around, and then C is teleport. Initially I thought I didn't like this, and I was going to change the controls back to what they originally were. But I actually changed my mind. Here they're showing us the rat dies. I really like the style in which they teach us about the game. They don't really tutorialize so much, they just let you see things like, look, that rat was in that laser, then it died. Obviously, if we go in that laser, we're probably going to die also. So let's not do that. Instead, we're going to jump inside of it. And as you can see, I can explode things. Basically what I did was I pressed up, down, left, right a lot in like a circle pattern like this. And oh, I didn't know the thing respawned. Oh, that's awkward. Alright, so pretty much we're gonna... Okay, we cannot go through there. Let's hide. Alright, well I thought we could make that jump, but oh, whoops. Huh. Alright, well I don't remember... I know I've gotten past this once. That was a little bit awkward. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, checkpoints pretty... Yeah, they're pretty good to us about the checkpoint business. Okay, so... I'm gonna want to go through this door right here and into these. So we can jump through here and not be seen. We're gonna wait for that laser to go. Okay. And then we go right here. And then out of the line of sight. Cool. Alright, so like I was saying, the only downside is the stupid account you have to make that makes me hate the people who I guess bought the rights to this game or whatever. I'm not sure exactly how that ended up happening, but the game itself is very good, and I would recommend it. It's in the reason I have this game is it's actually in the Canadian Indie Bundle, currently available on Steam for $15. So it comes with Shank and Shank 2 and what else? Waveform, I think, and a couple of other games. But anyway, it's a really good deal for $15. I mean, I think we've all really been spoiled by like the humble indie bundles, who basically are like, oh, pay what you want, get it for a cent if you want, which I always at least beat the minimum, even if I don't want the games. I just think it's awesome that, you know, they're doing something like that, but I think we've all kind of been a little bit spoiled. So $15 sounds like a steep price, but I mean, it's a really good deal considering you get like 8 games, I think, a large amount of games, whatever. So this is our first challenge. We get grubs for completing it, and grubs are going to be used to upgrade our powers. Like, basically, you can make your walk silent. And so as you can see here, we need to actually beat this entire thing in 15 or 14 seconds to get 2 grubs. That's insane. 14 seconds will give you 3. That's a really high standard, so people who are really fans of like difficult platformers and like really want to do, you know, like the challenge times, there's a lot for those type of people. I actually wanted to do better. I was like, oh, I can do better than this. I tried this puzzle. This is kind of where I stopped playing. I was like, my goodness, this game is really good, but at the same time, there's some things that like, it's beyond me how you do that in 14 seconds. I have no idea, because I tried, and like, I'm not the best, but I do consider myself to be fairly competent when it comes to like platformers. I've played my share of Meat Boy, and I think that, I mean, those skills are not necessarily relevant here, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, so we're gonna blow this up. I think that's actually a film canister. I'm not sure. Anyway, oh, let's try and get this. So this grub, I actually didn't know how to get it earlier, but I think I do now. If we just destroy these, we should be able to get to it, because initially I just jumped in this barrel and I was like, oh, there's no way to get that grub. But hey, I learned something new. This red one might be important. I don't know if it is, but hey. we'll explode it. So that's just how we do. Alright, so let's go through the... Here we go. Oh, so here again. See, this is like... This whole level's been the tutorial, but they're really not holding your hand. If you try to get through there, you can't. You see this flashing blue light, that's all the information you really need. You don't need to have your hand held any more than that. Right there. You're good. You go in here and look at that. I mean, I'm not paying attention to the text on the screen, because I believe that good game design for at least games of this nature, where it's like a platformer type game, you should really just be able to look around and figure out like 90% of what you need to do should just be kind of obvious based on like how they presented the information for you, which I appreciate. Alright, so can't get in there just yet, but we can warp into here. And so what we're going to do is destroy these two turrets, because it does not look like they will be coming back if we destroy them. So let's find out if that's actually correct. There's one down, and there's two down. It looks like they're down for good. So I'm not exactly sure how to get to this grub yet. The door is too wide for us to work through currently, but it looks like there's more area over there. So we're just going to continue through, and hopefully we can get that soon. So anyway, oh, and here, okay. So I've actually played more than I thought I had. So anyway, we're going to get inside this guy, and this is going to show us how, this is actually when you learn that you can make things explode. Yeah. And he missed the button completely with his hand. He's just like, derp, hit the table. Anyway, so yeah, we got a guard. We're going to hide in here. Oh yeah, so not as defenseless as they thought. So we're going to get this guy. See, there you go. And then we're going to go in this weird room of like scientists that were doing yoga, and I don't know what happened to them, but kids, be careful when you're doing yoga, because I mean, just look at what happens. Look at what happens. Exactly. And those of you who like to sleep in weird positions, you know, your mom always told you that your face will get stuck if you keep making those faces. Well, if you sleep in those weird positions, you will be covered in blood and explode. That's what I learned anyway. So I think the message of this game. So anyway, we're going to take this innocent person for a test drive. Not as spacious in there as you might think. I wanted to turn this button off somehow, but nope. Yeah, so you can see I've killed 40 people. And my name is Playa, because I am a playa. I guess. Here's a film of chemistry. Okay, so yeah. I quit playing at the second challenge. That's where I quit playing, not the first. Okay, so yeah, I've seen all this already, but you know, it's still fun. Plus I feel like I look a little bit more competent than I would otherwise. Let's get through here, and I'm actually going to read this. Map the area. Find more like this to help you escape. I was confused about this the first time, because it has a big arrow. This is one of the things I don't get. It's just like a big arrow. It's like, good. What do? I press that, I just go through there. So, I don't get it. Anyway. And I think we can't... Yeah, we can't get through there just yet, so we have to get through here. Okay, cool. So, I wonder, I mean, this whole place looks like they just moved in, too. But they're pretty set up, so... Are all those boxes hanging out? Who knows? Who knows what they're doing? They're probably unpacking more specimens. But anyway... Whoops. Come on.
We don't know how we did it.
You're gonna pound on the door. Dude, you own this laboratory, right? Or you work here, so... They were torturing my friend. Unfortunately, I was too slow to get here on time. But anyway... Those guys got
This is all
showed.
just a dream.
Who's talking? Who thinks it's a dream? Who is silly? You're a silly man. Okay. Alright, let's go in here. So here's where we're going to learn about upgrades. So as you can see, we can get movement. We can warp. Echo's locked right now. Don't know what that does. Don't know what this does either. Even more dangerous. Huh. Now that could be useful. For now, this is the one I got. You were able to sense in any grub in the world. Though, detecting the locations of all the film canisters. I'm gonna go with grubs again. So, yeah, that's fine. That's kind of harsh that they won't let you revert your actions, but whatever. Yeah, I'll live. Anyway, so let's get on here and murder more people. So anyway, as you can see, more tutorializing. It's pretty obvious. You just look at it and you're like, oh look, if I go through there, I'll get shot. But if I go through here, I won't get shot. So, and then this guy, Oh, notice this too. They feel like sick after you've gotten outside of them. Like if you jump in and out, you know, they'll feel dizzy. And they'll be like, whoa, my stomach hurts. Or whatever. But anyway, what we're going to do here is, you can see that this guy's knocked out now. So this was some trial and error for sure, because the first guy, like, notices his friend turning all orange and stuff, and is like, man, how many Cheetos did you eat? And then he shoots you in the face. Yeah, here's actually where you totally learn that. So look, if you do this, they are gonna try and kill. Oh, never mind. They should try and shoot him. I mean, he's on the floor and he's like gained like 100 pounds, man. Is that not suspicious? Whatever. Okay, whatever.
I won't hurt you.
Alright, he should... whatever. Okay, well that example was worse than
Please.
I meant it to
I
be.
don't deserve this.
Anyway, whatever. So we're just gonna let these guys explode. And move on with our lives. We got better things to do than clean up that mess. We can get the janitor to do that later on. The janitor octopus, once he's recovered. Having a janitor octopus must be handy dandy. He's got all those arms. Okay, here we go. So as you can see, he's gonna try and shoot that guy. Wow, this is not working at all.
You got something
Whatever.
wrong. Sighted.
Barely survived. Whatever. Alright, so we made it. We're just gonna keep on trucking. Looks like I've already been there, so keep on trucking in the other direction. Okay, so yeah, checkpoint reached. And we should be coming up on our second puzzle. Oh man.
Where did you go?
Where did I go? I surely don't know.
Get out of there, stupid asshole.
Whoa! Watch your language. I would like to try again. I'd love to. Okay, so. I thought it's a checkpoint reached in here. Whatever. That's fine. That is fine. Okay.
Come here, little guy. It's in him. We need to get closer.
Wow. I'm confused about the physics engine in this game. Whatever. Let's just neutralize these guys. There we go. Much better. And then get to this power source. I like how excited our guy sounds. He's like, oh, look, mommy, no hands. So here's the second challenge, which is where I stopped playing. So,
I'll deal with it myself.
just go in here. Okay, so here again we're going to see an insane expectation time, which I'm not going to beat again because pretty much it's impossible. Is the first guy gone? Second guy gone. Okay, cool. So, same deal here. Just gonna get going. He's gonna look in totally the wrong way. Okay. You know, you'd think there'd be a clue that, like, if your friend exploded all over the floor.
He's infected.
Whoa, yeah, he is. Okay. I think he killed his friend, but I'm not 100%. Nope, doesn't look like it. Well, that sucks. How did he miss his shot? That guy must have been trained. Must be in a, just like a new training. Oh my god.
It wasn't me.
Okay.
I know it's inside asshole.
That went really well, actually. But still, I mean, look at our time. 50 seconds? And we need to have 34? How? Your guess is as good as mine. Though I did think that maybe you return to them later on. Once you've gotten some upgrades, like a speed upgrade and whatever. And that might make it, you know, more doable. So. Yeah. Okay. They're up to something up ahead. Well, this seems like a good place to end the first video, so I'll see you guys next time as we warp through this door.